Oh no. Oh no. Not another one. Not Ken Carson, guys. No. Guys, say it with me. Stay away from the minors! Alright, I think everyone in my dorm hates me. But anyways, if you didn't know, the other day, Ken Carson got accused of some pretty heinous things. Like, seriously, dude. Like, if one of your friends was accused of this and you found out it was true, you would probably stop hanging out with them. I'm not gonna lie. Because this is some weird stuff. Anyways, he was accused of grooming girls who weren't 18. Yup, that's what he's accused of. But yo, get this. He's completely innocent, and all it took was a couple of tweets and random Reddit posts and like subtweets of people just making stuff up about him, which I'm not gonna lie is super weird. I'm not like, dude, if you do this and pretend like you know, and I'm not talking about being ignorant, because you know, self-admittedly, I won't be super, like, I won't have like a study or a research paper in front of me, but you know, you shouldn't be going around throwing these type of allegations around and pretending like this is factual information, because what just happened to Ken Carson is crazy. All it took was a couple people to say, wait till you found out he was 21 and she was 17, and the internet, and by that I mean the Twitter underground rap verse or whatever, just went crazy and started calling Ken Carson a groomer, which is just crazy. But anyways, here are the allegations. Basically, some fan on Twitter posted a picture of Ken Carson and his ex-girlfriend, and I think at the time the joke was that he was super ugly or something, but anyways, this Twitter user said, wait till you found out he was 21 and she was 17, and it created like this whole snowball effect of fake allegations. Like, people just started digging up random Reddit posts, and they started framing him as if he was a P-word. So anyways, this is a picture, or I don't know, it's like a post from it might be Reddit, it might be one of those music forum sites, and it's from April 11th of 2022, and it's supposedly supposed to be evidence that Ken Carson was grooming girls. It says, so Ken had his birthday today, right? And he reposted a story of his girl and him in front of a mirror. I thought it looked interesting and assumed it was his girl, so I looked up her Instagram and went through her highlights. Okay, bro, dude, chill out. Which showed a story from 27 weeks ago where she shows off some flowers with a small card signed off by X, which is very likely Ken since he refers to himself as Teen X, X-Men, etc. Now, I did a quick Google search on this girl, and it seems to be, bro, this guy did so much research on a random girl, and it seems to be that she used to be a TikToker, but her account got deleted / banned or whatever. I came across her profile on famousbirthdays.com, and her page profile says she's currently 18 and her birthday is in December 14th of 2003. Now, that's when things get interesting. Considering Ken sent her that bouquet of flowers 27 weeks ago, September of 2021, and her being born December 2003, she was 17 years old at the time. Ken is currently 22. Proof by his arrest last year. So you're telling me he was dating her last year already when he was 21 and she was 17? So this is basically the evidence that Ken Carson was dating a girl who wasn't 18. And people were like, damn, he's actually a groomer or whatever. Another post said, Ken Carson girlfriend underage? Yo, is Ken Carson girlfriend underage? Knew her from KO some time ago, and I think she's longtime friends with Jody. I don't know who that is. Don't think 17, 18, and 22 means Ken's a P word, but it's still weird. Why not date someone your age? Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Another comment section said, bro, groomer, dead emoji. Groomba, Ken Carson, handshake with Autumn. So all these rumors started popping up, all these allegations started popping up. And you know it's serious because Ken Carson DM'd a fan and said, you spreading false info? The fan said, prove it. And Ken Carson did, or not him, his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend came out and said that when they were talking, she was 18 and Ken Carson was obviously of age, just a couple years older. And she squashed it all. But by then, there was so much news and random fake allegations that I wouldn't say it's over, but it was just like, dang. This dude is almost like, I wouldn't say done for, but his reputation is about to take a serious hit. Like, damn, because this was everywhere. And after it turned out that it was false, everyone just pretended like it never happened, or they never said those things and just moved on. But, you know, a lot of people are still going to call him a P word or a groomer or whatever. Like, they're just not going to care. They're just going to keep pulling up these things. But the other thing is that post that I showed you, the guy who did all the research, like, he found the girl that Ken Carson was with, or I forget what he was. He found something that he was with, found like a highlight of Ken Carson sending her something, and looked her up on famous birthdays, found her birthday. Then, like, how did he have so much time on his hands to do that? And after all of that, he was still wrong. Like, she was 18, which is crazy, but Another thing is, this kind of reminds me of when Jace started calling random people P words, like I think called Rich Amiri, not Rich Apiri, and SCP West, like the P word, and they were like, man, we're gonna sue you. I don't think they ever sued him, and he totally got away with it. But that was super weird, and this is kind of the same thing happening again. Like, just people will just like make up a screenshot or just make up some info. Like, all that dude did, like, he could have completely made that thing up too on the post. All he did was just pretend, like, or not pretend, he just like wrote some things that kind of sounded like they made sense, and everyone just ran with it. The other thing is, he posted that on April 22nd of 2022. Dude, it's like 1.5 years since then. So, you know what I mean? Like, it just randomly picked up a year and a half later. The other thing is, that guy had Homicide Bino and Homicide Michi, like Homicide Gang, as his profile picture, and I think everyone knows their reputation or their allegations. I actually even have a video on my main channel about it. You can look it up. It's called Shocking Allegations of Playboi Carti's Opium. So it's like, damn, I don't think the allegations of them were out yet, so I'll give him a pass there. It is crazy though, if you're an underground rapper, just a rapper, or just anyone with any clout in general, like how far people go to like stay in your name or say something. Like, that one dude on Twitter just remembered some random Reddit posts and just started a whole spree of like hate and random allegations against Ken Carson. What I also found kind of interesting was a lot of Ken Carson fans didn't even care. They were actually kind of defending him. They were like, man, we still listen to X, we all know what he did. Man, we still listen to Chris Brown, we all know what he did. We listen to like X so-and-so, we all know what he did. I don't know why I said Chris Brown. They didn't say Chris Brown. Just random artists, you know. People listen to Vamp Leak or Lifeless Garments, and he has some pretty crazy allegations. People listen to all sorts of people with allegations. They listen to Summers, Autumn, you know, all these guys. Although Summers doesn't really have allegations like that, but, you know, they listen to all these people. The fans were like, you're not going to stop us from listening to him. We love Ken Carson, blah, 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 blah. Ooh. The nickname Groomba, I'm not going to lie, was kind of funny. Like, that was pretty creative. Like, if it was true, that nickname would never, ever, ever leave him. It's also kind of interesting how the allegations, how different people respond to different allegations by different people differently. Like, for example, when it came out that Carti, I'm not even going to say what he did to his pregnant girlfriend or whatever he did, came out, people were like, damn, GOAT. They're putting his like profile picture, or setting their profile picture to his mugshot. They were like, damn, this is why he's my GOAT. W Carti, blah, 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 blah. Just like the most insane glazing ever. And then you see other artists have stuff like that come out about them, and I guess they just kind of like pretend it doesn't exist. For example, like the Homicide Gang stuff, a lot of their fans just act like it doesn't exist. Or then you look at someone like Ken Carson, who people are just waiting to tear down, because I guess you could say Ken Carson is like, he's at like the pinnacle of this underground scene right now, even though he was never really underground. Like, he was signed to Playboi Carti. A lot of it kind of like stems from, I guess, his image and, you know, Opium and all that stuff. So he's kind of at the top, so people are just looking to like take him down or just mess with him and stuff. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like hate and jealousy. But other than that, let me know what you think. To me, I think it's weird when people spread false accusations. The other day, there was this dude named Beretta, and he did do some really weird stuff, but the allegations that came out, people reported on it too fast, and it turned out that it wasn't completely true. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I won't say his career got ruined, but I think he got dropped by his management. Like, a lot of stuff happened to him. Like, bro's career definitely took a huge hit after that. You know, the Can allegations, that was kind of on him. Like, he should have never put himself in that situation, or, you know, this isn't the first time that something like this has happened. Luckily for Ken Carson, it didn't blow up to that magnitude, and he did keep it under wraps, and he was proven innocent, and he's good. So shout out to Ken Carson. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you next time. Bye.